So we have had a lot of rain lately, and all the cleaning we did, the weed eating when Greg, the short-term missionary, was here, was done. It's like all gone because of the rain. And I'm out here today. It's misted once or twice, but it's supposed to not rain today. And I figured today would be a good time to get out in the garden when everything's wet and I can pull the weeds up with their roots really easy. So I've been working the pavilion, and I've gotten it all cleaned up all the way around as much as I can. And the irises, you can see where they're just turning brown because they've got too much water. And even my new hydrangeas, although the leaves look really good, the flowers, well, that one's kind of got a new flower on it. So there's two on this side and two on the other side, and one out front is doing great. So anyway, now I'm going to tackle my flower garden, just so if it does rain, it's a smaller project. But you can see where it's broken down some of my flowering bushes there that I'm going to put a stake in and a string. But it just looks like a jungle, and it's beat all the petals off of my beautiful pink rose bush there. And I was just looking at the currants back here. I think they might be about ready for harvest, but you can tell some of the leaves are turning brown even there because it's just so much water. Yeah, and this, which was cut down really beautifully, is already grown up again. So anyway, Mark and I have been talking a lot about, with the war, having very few clients. Right now we just have one, and all the other rehab centers are kind of encountering the same thing. We did have a guy that was interested. He was in the military. He's been injured. He's out of the military now, and he says he'll come to our feeding next Tuesday and come to us. We'll see. Anyway, so just lots of rain. And so we've been thinking about how do we make this as low maintenance as possible. We had thought about putting down gravel and pavers in this area, and I think that's becoming a bigger possibility in through here. Anywhere where the tractor can't get to cut the weeds, anywhere we would have to use a weed eater. A majority of it we'd like to get it paved or with gravel that's got an epoxy on it, something like that. We're just exploring all the avenues, and I think we're going to bring the garden that's just on the outside of the fence inside here, because we've got 3 rows of raspberries that are just not producing now, and you can see that the weeds, I don't know if you can see, they're this tall in through the raspberries there, and they're just harder to pick and a lot of maintenance. And so we're thinking, why don't we just bring the strawberries in and the trellis for the cucumbers and tomatoes and all that, and bring it in here, and then we can plant all that out there, barley, for the next year or two, until we see maybe an uptick in all the clients. So we just have to always think about, if we've got a low clients, or we've even through the years had a week or two where we've had no clients, how do we maintain all of this during that time? So just a lot of that thought process going on, but I think I've procrastinated long enough and I need to get to work. You can see I started right here. Yep. So just a lot of work that's got to go on.